This 7-mile piece of track that we have that hugs that Torbay coastline, goes through the Devon countryside, and then obviously out to the other end there where you look at those wonderful views of Dartmouth. It's not just the steam train. Obviously we've got the boat trips, Totnes to Dartmouth. We've got our wonderful boats that go from Torquay to Brixham. We've got the boat trips going from Torquay to Dartmouth. There is so much to promote, and in the southwest we do actually have a lot of attractions here in this small area actually of Torbay. So it's just getting out there and getting that message across that what a beautiful day to come and spend with us on all our trips that we do.
I'm Jack. I'm the operations manager for the Dartmouth Steam Railway. So I've been here since 2012. So the line's been going well over 160 years now almost. And this is our 50th anniversary of us running the line. So the Dart Valley running the line, we're sort of 50 years into it. The title of the whole company, the commercial name, is the Dartmouth Steam Railway and Riverboat Company. We also operate the line between Paignton and Kingswear, about 7 miles worth of track. Down in Kingswear we operate the passenger ferry service to Dartmouth. It's only a 5-minute ferry crossing, but British Rail sold tickets to Dartmouth, although there's a station there but no train ever went there. So you can buy tickets down to Dartmouth. In Dartmouth itself we do have our riverboats, so they do the river cruises, the river trip to Totnes. We also operate the paddle steamer in Dartmouth, and you can get the boat to Totnes and the bus back to Paignton. That's our round robin trip. We equally run boats in Torbay, so from Torquay to Dartmouth via Brixham. We also operate the Western Lady ferry service from Torquay to Brixham. So operation is there is a good scale to operation. It's not just the railway, it is the boats and the buses, because each bit helps the other sector of the company out. So it's as one, it's a nice company.
My name is Martin Bellamy. I am the guard and a signaller here on the Dartmouth Steam Railway. I think it's dealing with people, for my favourite part. The idea of running is really to give people an enjoyable day out. So they come here, they get what they want, they go home again at the end of the day happy. And many a time you have people come up to you and say, I've had a thoroughly enjoyable day, thank you very much. And it makes you feel good, even though you've had a very small part to play in that enjoyable day. It makes you feel good at the end of the day to know that you've given somebody an enjoyable day out on part of their holiday. And hopefully they'll come back again.
My name is Barry. I'm a driver on the Dartmouth Steam Railway. I drive the trains between Paignton and Kingswear. Variety, I think, is my favourite part of the job, because we do have different departments that we move in and out of. The summer season is all very nice with the hustle and bustle of passengers and trains running. But yes, I think my favourite part as a whole is the variety that the company brings.
My name's Jack Burnett. I'm a carriage fitter here at the Dartmouth Steam Railway, so my primary job is looking after the maintenance and the refurbishment of the passenger carriages that take our passengers to and from Paignton and Kingswear. I like all aspects of my job really. Everything's quite varied here. Some days you could be fixing an electrical fault on a carriage, whereas other days you're cutting bodywork off a carriage, cutting new sheet metal, and welding new structural work into the carriages. And then other days you could be doing carpentry work on the interior fitment of the carriage as well. So there is a real variety of things which do make the job enjoyable. You're not constantly doing the same thing day over, which is nice.
I'm Sarah Damon, and my job role here at the Dartmouth Steam Railway is sales and marketing, and I've been here since 1992. My granddad, Bob Saunders, who formed the company, so back in 1992, he was the one who sort of said, come along and have a look at what we're doing here around the company. And then before I know it, I've been here for 31 years. So day in the life of a marketing manager. So for me, obviously not being in the office anymore and out on the road, it's non-stop. And I think you can never, getting the message out to people about this a wonderful attraction that we have, this wonderful company, and what I've witnessed, especially over my years here, but since we started in 1973, it's been incredible. So yeah, way back in the day, it would have been just the steam train and that little ferry crossing from Kingswear to Dartmouth. But over those years, it's been brilliant to watch and witness where we've purchased the boats, going from Dartmouth up to Totnes. We've purchased the boats from Torquay to Brixham and Torquay to Dartmouth. We purchased our own set of buses as well, because that then completes the fantastic round robin trip that we run, which is the steam train Paignton to Kingswear, ferry to Dartmouth, a boat cruise from Dartmouth up to Totnes, and then a bus from Totnes back to Paignton. So you've got that full round robin trip. So that was great then to have our own buses in, because back in the day that element would have been with Western National. So having all that's been brilliant. And then we also look after the Kingswear Castle paddle steamer for the Paddle Steamer Preservation Society. And that wonderful ship runs on a 1-hour cruise in Dartmouth. She is stunning. So that's so lovely that we're obviously looking after that for lots and lots more years, which is great. But yeah, just to see this company grow as to sort of where we are today has been incredible. And we're very lucky as well is that we have, there are only 2 in the world, and we have one of them, which is the Devon Bell Observation Saloon, which is a wonderful carriage. It's an all-glass saloon, so it gives you that fantastic panoramic view of when you are journeying on our 7-mile piece of stunning track. So we're really lucky to have that carriage with us here at our railway. So the Christmas Train of Lights, which our first one was in 2018. So it was at a marketing meeting back in 2017 that we were having a little chat about, okay, let's go away, have a little think about something we can do. That's how it began. The 2018 Train of Lights was the first one actually in the UK and sort of worldwide. This was the first where you've got a narration on board, and then when you're looking out of the windows, those line side features are then marrying up with the story that is being told to you. I'm very proud, and I myself and my colleague are really proud of sort of where we are today with it, because it's grown and grown and grown to the numbers that we carry today. And I think it was about 23,000 people that journeyed in that 1 month last year for our Train of Lights. So incredibly proud of what we have, what we've created. The Train of Lights, like I said, is still sort of very new to us, because each year it's going to grow and grow as well, because you can build on that narration. A couple of years later, there were a few heritage railways in the UK that are now doing it today. They've got their own take on it. They don't call it Train of Lights. They've got their own sort of names for it. And I look at that actually I'm very proud. So yes, there are a few that do their own version of the Train of Lights now.
My name's Peter Roach. I have been employed with the company now for 45 years, full time, but I've been involved with the railway for 50 years. Favourite part of the current job is probably still the favourite part of my job whenever I have been involved with the public, be it on the loco, on the train, in the booking hall. Children's questions. The questions that a child will ask are amazing. I will always have time for children's questions. They're never questions trying to trip you up, make themselves look good. They want to know. Children's questions, still best part of the job.
On a day like this, and it's a very scenic railway. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, been a long time since I was on there, and it must come with the granddaughter.
I like the scenery, and it was very nice. I really like how noisy it is.
I like the sea.
I like going through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Like it? Like it?
I like it.
The scenery was nice, going through the tunnel was nice, and I like the smell as well of the, the steam, especially when we go through the tunnel and it all kind of goes in the windows. That was nice.
I like the steam train here, and this is my third visit for the last 3 years.
And I love, the noises, the little chugging and the sound of the whistle.
This train journey from Paynton to Dartmouth, that's the most unique one for us, because this is the first time we're seeing something like this, the steam one.
For me, I think mine was the view coming into Dartmouth.
Yeah.